Okay, I'm going to do a video about love. Um, well, first, love is an action, and I just wanted to speak on not letting the petty things ruin your relationship. Like, for one, if someone you love, like I had a boyfriend who I told I didn't want to do anything until marriage, and I wanted to wait. And he respected me and he agreed, and so but one day I asked him about it, and he said he was just going along with the flow, and I got really upset because I was like, my heart and my feelings, I was like, oh, okay, it's not a big deal to him, he was just going with the flow and blah blah blah. And but the fact is, like, he respected me enough not to let the petty, oh, sorry, I'm getting off track. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, he respected me enough not to do anything, but he said he was just going along with the flow, and I was like, it really meant a lot to me. And so I got really upset, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not a big deal to you, you're just going along with the flow, and I just let it, I really hurt him because I was like, oh, you're just going along with the flow, okay. And but the fact is, like, a lot of guys, like, they're like, no, if we're in a relationship, we're gonna have sex, and he respected me enough not to do anything. Like, he was willing to wait. And so, I mean, that says a lot, and your actions speak louder than your words. But in my way, I was just like, I'm gonna cry. I was like, oh, okay, you're just saying you're just going along with the flow, and like, let me think, like it's not a big deal to him or something, and it was a big deal. Like, I thought, like, oh, you respect me, but you're just going along with the flow. But the fact is, like, not to let some the petty things ruin your relationship. If you really love someone, don't, like, let something as simple as that, like when he respects you, like, because he does, then not to let something of a little thing like I did over that, like, ruin your relationship, or you hurt him. Like, I really hurt him over that thing. Like, we couldn't, I don't know, I just felt like I hurt him too bad to be in a relationship with him. So not to let the petty things, if he's respects you enough and he's not pressuring you into have sex, I mean, I don't really know, then, if he's a good guy like my ex was, then, not to let, if you genuinely love someone, don't let the little petty things, ruin your relationship. Like, well, my door. Like, yeah, just to forgive. Like, let's say they, if just to forgive them if you really love them, and like just be patient with them, and you know just show them all the love you can possibly can. And like, love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, it does not boast. But just to show that person love, and not to be so critical over everything they say, because their actions do speak louder than the words. And not like, oh, he loves you because he's buying you flowers, or whatever. That's not love. But I mean, that's nice, but but yeah. So, like, I've had another boyfriend who um you know I told him, he's like, how do you know it's love? And I was like, well, love isn't a feeling, it's like an action. And he's like, oh, well, then show me some action, like, and it's stupid. Boys are stupid. But yeah, so don't let the petty things get in the way of your relationship. And if you have any questions, or you want me to elaborate, or if you have questions, just ask me and I'll try to answer.